me welcome the new Prime Minister of Japan. Welcome to our club, and this is a great news to have you. Congratulations. Keir, you perfectly frame our discussion, and I want just to add three remarks. The first, very clearly, this coalition is a coalition for peace, and no doubt. And Volodymyr constantly reiterated his availability for peace. And we built this coalition precisely to achieve a just, robust, and lasting peace, and neither a surrender nor precisely a permanent conflict. And this is where Russia is the opposite, the one to have launched this illegal and unjustified war, until now to have refused any negotiation. Second, it's very important to follow up our effort on support to Ukraine and pressure on Russia. Regarding the support to Ukraine, Keir, I totally agree with all the points you made. We will deliver in the weeks to come on additional efforts on financing. We had a very long discussion at the European Council yesterday. We will make progress in the weeks to come. Probably Ursula and Antonio will revert on that. But I'm confident that we will finalize our discussions. But we all share the same objectives, meaning giving visibility and providing financing for Ukraine. In parallel, we also need to continue to step up our military support to Ukraine. Air defense capacities, long-range capabilities, drones and anti-drone system. I want to confirm, Volodymyr, that we will deliver in the days to come additional Aster missiles, new training programs and new Mirage, and we will, with some other colleagues, confirm some additional initiatives, but we have to focus on this top priority. And in the face of the intensity of Russian strikes targeting Ukrainian energy infrastructures, we also need to keep supporting Ukraine's energy resilience with all existing instruments, and it's very important for the weeks to come. In parallel, we have to continue to step up our pressure on Russia. The sanctions and the American sanctions, as Keir indeed mentioned them, are clearly a turning point. And they are perfectly synchronized with the 19th package of the Europeans for the very first time. And the efficiency normally of these sanctions should clearly impact the financing of the war effort in Russia. And we have to follow up. We must now work on the 20th package to continue to raise the cost for Moscow and engage with all our colleagues, which sometimes help to circumvent these sanctions, and clearly follow very carefully oil and gas as the key points to be sanctioned. And in parallel, we have already achieved a lot to address the Russian shadow fleet, and this is a perfect complement to the sanctions. Together with the UK, which has played a key role from the very beginning on this critical issue, we have put forward at the meeting convened by our shots 10 days ago what we called together the Clean Seas Initiative. More than 33 shots were present in order to further enhance our cooperation. I want to thank you, Mark, because there is a great coordination with Marcom for Atlantic Sea. And we have a broader initiative because this is northern, western, and southern front where we clearly address the threat of the shadow fleet. I ask you, colleagues, to appoint one point of contact by nation in order to share intelligence, to share best practice, and to follow very concretely this action which is being delivered, but we are increasing our efficiency. My third remark is to follow up as well our effort to decline our contribution precisely to build this just and lasting settlement to the war. And this is about regeneration and long-term effort for the day after a ceasefire in Ukraine. So together we have defined a strategy to support Ukraine's future security so that it can deter and defend itself against a future attack. And I want to thank once again all the shots for the great work. And it's very important to follow up our effort, to follow up the planification, and to continue the work to engage with the US. And I think it's very important as well to have UMAM completely involved for regeneration efforts. We also have plans in place to deploy a multinational force Ukraine once hostilities have ceased. with a view to help secure Ukraine's skies and seas and regenerate Ukraine's armed forces, with the support and input of 25 participating countries. So it's very important to continue this effort, this planification, and all the precisions we want to get from our US colleagues. I don't want to be longer. I totally concur with what Keir said. And once again, thank you very much to all of you. And thank you, Volodymyr, to be today in London after your presence in Brussels. And I think after the great announcement of the US President during the past few days, this is clearly a new move forward.